Hit it now real quick. Just your name and what it means to you.
Yeah, my name is Phil, and to have transportation when you're targeting $30 or more a day, which is a livable wage on the street, is important. It's very important to have transportation. If you carry this on your back, you don't last in the industry too long. You develop strong muscles, but eventually you give out.
Now, one of the things I'm asking is what's in the bags? I mean, in other words, is this a means of making money for you?
This is my living.
Yeah, there you go.
Recycling is my living. In this bag, I've got number 2 plastic, I've got number 1 plastic, and I've got cans.
Now, what is number 1 and number 2 plastic? I'm learning something.
Somewhat pliable. It's somewhat break-proof, as break-proof goes. It's not as break-proof as number 3, but it's a clear, most of the time clear. 90% of all cases, number 1 is clear. However, it does come in white and it does come in black. But it's for consumer purposes. That's a McDonald's. There's happened to be a McDonald's cup. This is what a number 1 looks like as far as CRV. That's a California Redemption Value.
Huh.
And this is an industry that's literally financed by CRV. In other words, before you go out of the grocery store, you paid for that recycled cost. You pay for it before you walk out the door.
Okay.
At the grocery store, you pay for it. So that what happens is by paying for it, it's now a value on the street. So that somebody can pick it up, come back, get 5 cents. This is going to be something in the area of, we base it on either weight or in this case, there are places where you can literally put this through a machine and it'll give you 5 cents. But on the streets, we basically go by weight.
Okay.
This is 96 cents a pound at most recycle centers. In some places it's a little less, and some places a little bit more.
About how many of those you got to get a pound, roughly? General.
Oh my goodness, I'd say
that's like a lot, huh?
Well, for these here, you're gonna be about 16.
16?
Maybe 12, anywhere between 12 and 16.
Oh, that's not really a whole lot, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know the exact numbers on these.
Okay, I'm just getting an idea.
For aluminum can, 12-ounce aluminum can, that number is going to be exactly 16.
Oh, is it?
Aluminum. Aluminum's going to be exactly 16.
So 16
pound.
of those is a pound. That's deep.
You're going to get $1.60, anywhere between $1.50 and $2 a pound for aluminum. And that's what you got for aluminum cans.
Hey, say your name again. You're way more knowledgeable about this than I ever thought.
Oh, Philip. Philip is my name.
Yeah, this is cool.
And then you got number 2. Number 2. Now, number 2 is just basically your milk carton. Here we go. Here. This is what number 2 looks like. Here.
Number 2 plastic. Oh.
Number two.
I just bought one of those.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And this is also CRV, California Redemption Value.
Oh, so I paid for somebody to bring it back.
Out the door, you paid for this before you left that store. You paid for this, and this is how I can take it in. The word redemption, of course, the word is redeem, and I take it into the because invariably, if you're making enough money, this is not really of strong value to you. You know, you got a good job, you make good money. You're really, in some cases, you're strategically leaving it for the poor.
Yeah.
And that's why I walk down in the area where I go in Baldwin Hills and people leave out bags and they'll leave out cans of these because they got good jobs in Hollywood and they teach school and they've got other,
many of them are actually separated for people to come by. Oh, that's thoughtful of them.
Very thoughtful.
Yeah.
Very thoughtful.
Yeah.
So not everybody chases us away.
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't chase us away. They literally think about us and they make sure that we get what we have. Now here's again the California Redemption Value. Now number 2 is not the same as number 1. The price of number 1 is again about 96, anywhere between 90 and $1. Number 1. Again, number 1. Number 2, these are the white ones, like this one here. Again, California Redemption Value. But you're only going to get, in this case, about 54, anywhere between 50 and maybe 60 cents per pound. Now, in these lots that I have here before you, we also have this concept of commingle. Okay.
Co-mingle?
Commingle, yeah.
And that is?
Commingle means you've got California redemption value,
Okay.
number one. You've also got you've also got number one without California redemption value.
Oh,
And
okay.
this is called a commingled lot.
Ah.
It's one and one. They're
Uh-huh.
both recyclable, but number one is it's still a drinkable container, but it's in a commingled form. And the recycle places, they pay for all of these kinds of things. So you got aluminum. Let's go through it again. You got aluminum. You got number one, and you've got number two, and lastly, but for sure not least.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lastly, but for sure not least, is the heavyweight of it all, and
Whew.
that's glass. That's a beer bottle. And in all cases, you can see not only is there California redemption value, but you've got also Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Iowa.
Really?
MA is, I think, Massachusetts. Maine is ME. New York, Vermont, each at 5 cents. So that's a 5 cents bottle for California redemption value. In Michigan, it's 10 cents. And a lot of people not only use a cart. Now I use a cart because, well, there's just, I mean, you're out of film, huh?
No. I'm just showing the cart while you're talking
Okay.
about it.
I use a cart because I walk. I just walk. A lot of people recycle, and I guess you're saying stick to your gun here, but a lot of people recycle using bikes. And I only make one, at the most 2 trips a day.
Mm-hmm.
This is a trip, as you can clearly see, 2 teeming bags,
Oh, yeah.
valued at roughly, I'm going to roughly value this at, and after 6 years, you get pretty good at this. I'm going to value it about $24, maybe 25.
Everything together.
Everything together.
All right.
Everything together.
And it's just one trip. So your average there is 2 trips. So you might average maybe
no,
$40
no.
bucks.
I used to average $40 with one trip, depending on the area that you're in.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, it all depends on the area that you're in.
Yeah.
Here, you're going to go blocks and blocks, as you can clearly see,
Yeah, it's
without
empty.
ever hitting the garbage.
Yeah, we're in the industry district here,
Exactly.
industrial district
Whereas
here.
if you go in some places of the city, there's going to be a garbage can every 100 feet.
Yeah.
And so I'm not in those areas where you got a garbage can every 100 feet. But
Yeah.
the point I'm making is you can make one trip, 2 hours, and you got yourself $45, $50. You
Deep.
go to Santa Monica. I used to go on a Sunday in Santa Monica and walk away with $80 or $90.
Really?
Yeah. They
Deep.
chase me out with sticks, but that's
What do you think about people though who unthinkingly just throw away can after can after can when they could just?
well, again, they're throwing away. It's somewhat strategically. Don't forget, they know that poor people are out there. They know that we're rifling through those garbage cans.
Yeah.
I mean, they can hear us at night.
Yeah.
So everybody that's, supposedly upset with us is really at the same time saying, okay, maybe they upset Joe across the street with a little noise, but they got to eat too. And actually, bottom line is, this guy's got $30 in his pocket. The back of my head is a little bit safer.
Yeah.